Greetings, automotive enthusiasts. Today we got something for you kind of fun and kind of different here. It's something that I've kind of been doing. Haven't really posted any video on it. So the BG Corporation here, right just a few blocks away from Shift, has a cool dyno setup. And we've been taking some of our cars down there to do some dynos and, doing some promotion for BG because, they want to kind of have some cool cars and video them and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun, and I've put a lot of cars on there already, so maybe I'll put a little clip of each car and kind of get you up to date. But today, we're going to go ahead and put the Lotus on the dyno. That'll be a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and run it over there and strap it down and see. I'm going to put a sport exhaust on this car, so it might be kind of cool to get a before and after and kind of see what, stock horsepower is like 264 horsepower. So let's get it on the dyno and see what it does. All right, we got it pulled out of its spot here. Let me go grab a tag. We'll throw it on and go run it over there. Kind of a cool, humid morning here. It's going to be kind of interesting though. This exhaust is just way too quiet. So it'll be fun to kind of get a before and after. All right, we're pulling up here to BG. Check this out. Tyler just got done doing his SLS and his Maybach on the dyno. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the Lotus in. All right, we got Polo cleaning some of the dust off of the cars here. We got the S600 getting strapped down to the dyno right now. We got the gentleman here from BG. This is an incredible place, guys. Thanks for having us out here. Tell us who you are.
I'm Jeremy Dawson with BG.
Paul Garcia, the BG Proving Ground Shop Manager.
And Cody Lyons.
Awesome. Well, show me the dyno room. I'd like to check this out.
The dyno room's right this way.
Oh, man.
And here, welcome to our dyno room.
Man,
Finishing S600.
that is awesome.
So all our dynos are, they've got Superflow, we have ATV, side-by-side, motorcycle dyno here up front, and then we have a all-wheel drive dyno in the back. It has the bigger wheels in the back, so we can do dualies on the back of it. So
Oh, my goodness.
We dyno everything from a Prius all the way up to a F350.
Wow, trucks and everything, huh?
we dyno
So how many horsepower threshold does this dyno have?
This one I think about 1,000.
1,000?
1,000.
Some trucks could push that number then, couldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think 1,000. No, like over 1,000 torque. No, it's 2,000. Excuse me. 2,000,
Okay.
2,000 is it?
Then you probably become traction limited.
In a little bit, yes.
That is so cool.
I think the max torque we've had is a Cummins truck, which was Josh's truck, was about 1,200 foot-pounds of torque.
Man.
And then horsepower was out of a 600 and
That is incredible. My wife has an 05 Cummins turbo diesel.
Oh.
Yeah, she's had it for a long time. Bought it with 60,000 miles. It's got about 200 on it now. But Tyler, a buddy of mine's got a one that's just getting ready to turn 1,000,000 miles.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and we're gonna bring it up here next and put it on the dyno and see what 1,000,000-mile Cummins still has. It's original motor. It's all original. Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, so it'd be fun to see what an original. We should put my wife's the 05 motor. Yeah, the same year truck, same engine, and see what the difference is between the two. It'd be kind of interesting.
I'd be curious to see what the difference is.
It would be. It would be. It's quite the facility you guys got here. This is absolutely phenomenal. Wow. So what do we do? So we got our lifts in here, right?
Yeah, these would be they are more of a heavy duty side for heavier trucks. And
Okay.
transit, so we have to service them. We're doing research on that. And
Okay.
I have 3 regular bays over here.
Oh,
All
wow.
the research, like R&D stuff, goes over here on my side, and then they have training. They do some R&D stuff and prototype testing on on the other side, which is Jeremy and Cody's side, which is where we do all our training.
I didn't realize you guys were down here. I mean, this is an impressive facility. Holy cow, man. I'm jealous. It's like, this is like a dream shop right here. Holy cow.
And like I said, in the back we have our engine dyno. We can go show you that setup as well.
Okay, let's check it out. All right, we're in the engine dyno room, huh?
Yeah, we started the dyno room.
Wow. What do we have on the dyno right now?
This is what we just got done testing, so it's just a L83. So just these came out of a truck. We just did a dueling engine, so 2 out of a 14 Silverados. We did test protocol on our EPR, MOA, our 44K and our Platinum System service to show before and after.
Oh,
so
man.
these motors, we tore them down initially, did our inspection, put them all back together, ran all our baseline, did fuel consumption, and then we went through and did our performance oil change, showed the before and after difference. So we measured crank blow-by pressure, compression. We even measured fuel economy. So this is an AVL Plutron. So AVL is like the world leader in our research development equipment. So all OEMs pretty much use them.
Wow.
The cool thing, this measures mass flow down to hundredths of a gram, and the amount of like line files it measures. It can measure every millisecond. So one line of file can one run is over 200 up to 400,000 lines of Excel data.
Wow.
So on the first motors out there, we had about an 8% increase in fuel economy just using a performance oil change kit.
That's amazing. Yeah, I am I'm a 30-year customer of BG products personally. I have plenty of amazing resurrection stories from, you can imagine.
Cool thing about this is the Black Widow. So this is like the baddest one Superflow that offers.
Okay.
So it's rated up to 2,000 horsepower, 3,000 foot-pounds of torque. I know some of the guys, I've seen some guys on Instagram and TikTok, they pushed over 3,000 out of this water absorber, which is really pushing it on the diesel motors, but it can hold, at least can hold up to 3,000.
That is amazing. Wow. And I assume we got some thick some thick glass here.
It comes in the control room. So.
Yeah. Have you ever had anything let go on the dyno?
No, we have not on this dyno. On the other dyno.
Have you?
Yeah, on the chassis dyno, I've had a Sonata send a piston through the
Sonata. There's a big surprise. it would throw a rod taking the kids to school.
Right.
How cool is that?
So usually we have like our that's what the engine dyno software measures out. Then we'll have our tuning software from our computer. Then we'll have our picoscope and our Plutron, which that's the fuel measuring equipment. So it's a two-man team, 4 screens.
Wow.
And we're continuing to add the technology on top of it.
That's impressive. Wow. Well, let's go check out these
what are we looking at here?
These are injector machines. Are usually used for remanufacturing, but we can use them to test because they'll go through a whole test plan, so you'll be able to see if they're good, bad, or you want to get them into like a blue level, which is the optimal level, is what the reman guys do. So we're able to take dirty injectors and put on here to show how bad they are, and go clean and put them back on and show
the difference
before and after.
Wow. Wow.
And this one, and the cool thing about these two machines right here, that one's a direct injection one, and this is the diesel one I said, but this tests at full line pressure. So this will get to 3,000 bar.
Wow.
So it's just like it's in the car.
Just like it's in the car,
This
right?
is out of a truck. It's out of a DD13 Detroit diesel. So the easiest way for doing those big rigs is actually testing them on the machine, because doing them so much on the vehicle tank and the bar, it would just take too long.
Wow.
So it's going to take me a little bit to get it set up, but I like the pattern on this one because it's not as bad to see. I don't remember the number. Go through his checks, and once I get to the third check, so right now I'm just checking the line, and then I'll check another pressure port, then I'll start applying pressure, and then you'll be looking down here, and I'll be able to see the pattern here in a second.
Oh wow.
now it's gonna start the pattern. So it'll start building that pressure, and then be able to see the spray pattern.
Yeah, you can see the line move there. Oh yeah. Oh, how cool is that?
And then once it settles, it'll start. Once it gets up, and then you'll be able to see all the sprays. There you go.
Oh wow.
So if you had one plugged, we can actually see it in the injector. So we've had a couple bad ones where you're not able to see someone firing.
So is that firing like in a 360 pattern?
Yeah. So it's I think that one has maybe six.
Yeah,
so
like
six,
ports.
Yeah,
Right.
6 ports.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. And what type of injector is that?
That's it's a Bosch injector. It's out of a Detroit diesel, a DD13.
Okay. So, wow. So high pressure diesel injector.
Yeah, it's about 381 bar. It can get up to 2. It'll go. I think the max is probably about 1,000 on this one, or as far as the test.
So it's pretty much atomizing that fuel as it's exiting now.
And it's a test fluid, so it's not combustible, but it mimics the same properties as diesel fuel.
Oh wow.
And this would be your GDI one, and then this is your typical Ford injector one. This one's the cool one. Now these are out of a 454. They're just good for testing. This is your just typical multi-port injector. The cool thing about a lot of race teams use these machines is because you can match the injectors.
Yeah, like flow match them and stuff.
Exactly, because depending on the RPM range, they'll be different. So
Right.
They use those exclusively. They have to.
When you're trying to get the nth degree performance, you want to have everything exactly.
When we went to Maltoon, they were going to kill that motor, but they were dialing back the oil pressure. They were going to see how much, and every time a quarter turn was given about 1 to 2 horsepower.
Really?
So they were going to find how much they could use through the whole track, because you can program, like they had Laguna Seca, so you can program Laguna Seca into your.
You can map the track into the
Dyno
fuel
software.
map. Wow. Holy cow. I mean, when you're talking about hundredths of a second, I mean, everything matters.
Especially when you can only change what's on the outside, not the inside of the.
Yeah. That is amazing. Yeah, this whole facility in here is pretty
And we have the flow
incredible.
bench back there if we need to flow anything.
Oh, flow your cylinder heads when people port them and stuff.
And then back there, this is where we tear down the pipes. So you can tear down which door runs back here. So we'll actually take a car, take the motor out, and bring it back here, tear it apart, do our measurements, put it back together, put it back in the car.
Wow.
Run a service for 20, 30 minutes, and take it back out and do it again.
Oh, here we go.
As you can see, it's you can see how they're
not all
sprayed.
100%, are they?
No, and actually some of these will get better with the RPM, and some will get worse that you think are better. So it just depends on the RPM rate.
Yeah, they have different characteristics all along the flow demand rate, huh? That's fascinating. And then you're seeing your actual how much fuel they actually flowed.
As you can see, this one's got more.
Yeah.
More than other ones, I think.
Yeah, it's actually, let's see. So cool. All right.
So that's just a little bit of what we did.
Awesome, man. Let's check out these cars. Some display cutaways.
Yep.
Oh, how cool is that? Love your, man, such history here. It's such, I mean, it's amazing, because this is such a really iconic Wichita company, and it's just, a lot of people know, but I don't think as many people know that should know.
And we also had that one shed. We took a picture today. I didn't know if you guys wanted to get out there.
That's amazing. That's cool. Cutaways are always so cool, aren't they?
Oh, I know what that is.
Manual, let me look.
Oh, wow.
Hang over here.
That is awesome. Check it out.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yep, no problem.
That is amazing. What engine is this here?
It's the LS engine.
So who actually does the machining and the work on a cutaway like this?
It used to be Cutaway Creations, but with the pandemic, they went out of business.
Oh wow! So it's probably hard to.
No, he's back.
He's
He's
back
back
now?
at it again. Yeah.
Oh, I
Cutaway
thought-
Creations is back open.
Oh
they're back
wow!
open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a unique business, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I thought
He,
because
I think they flittered a little bit there.
Oh, they
due to
did?
COVID, and then do the SEMA show this year. I think he got his business going again.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I didn't know that because remember we got those last minute displays
Right.
from him.
That's
And
cool.
they did that.
Then here's all your machines.
Yeah, this is like the history.
Oh, no way.
Some are prototypes that never
Really?
saw market, and then some of them are on market. So we do everything like this is a train injection system. You don't see that, but that's for doing trains.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we do anything with an engine. We pretty much can service it.
That's
And
incredible.
that's a cooler cleaner. That used to purify the coolant. So when they told you had to clean the coolant, that came out. That's way before our time. Yeah. All the different cooler machines. These are the
Yeah.
newest ones.
That's
all
incredible.
our transmission machines, all the way down to the big dogs, which those are doing like semis and trains.
No kidding. Man, what a facility. Cool. Let's see how the cars are doing as they're getting close. All right, we're getting the Lotus strapped down here. Look at this. Here. Close, but perfect. This will be interesting to see what the little Mighty Mouse Giant Killer can do. All right, she's strapped down, getting ready to run the dyno and see what it'll put out. Got to keep them fuel injectors running clean with that BG44K.
Bottom one coming through its torque was maybe
Oh yeah, so that first one was about 240 foot-pounds, or 240
240
horsepower.
there, and
Yeah,
maybe about 220 foot-pounds right in there.
that's pretty good. Yeah, turbo cars are always going to like that first cool run, aren't they? That's still not too bad. 2.2 liter 4-cylinder, pretty impressive. Well, that was fun. Like I said, we've done this with quite a few cars actually. So I'm not going to do a video on each car on the dyno, but what I'll do here is go ahead and play a little collection of Euroasian cars on the dyno. So sit back and turn up the volume and listen to these sweet machines do their stuff on the dyno. So this was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it. hope you enjoyed watching those video clips there. So we got a few more lined up for the dyno. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we might do a couple little short little dyno videos. But anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great day and happy motoring.